Before we start today, I need to put some context around why this machine is even in my shop today. I get approached constantly by companies asking me to review lasers, and lately, especially UV lasers. And most of the time, the answer is no. That's not going to change going forward. And the reason is most of them are using outsourced laser sources, so they're pretty much all the same with a different label and case design. The UV laser I'll be talking about today is from the source manufacturer, not just an OEM branded machine. From here on out, the only lasers you're going to see on this channel will fall into one of two categories. Either they're the best in class and they're the best option for the money, or for those on a serious budget, the best budget machines I can find. If a machine doesn't clearly earn one of those two spots, it doesn't make it into my shop in 2026. That's why today is different. What we'll be looking at here is the XLaserlab E3 UV Laser, and some of the team behind it was here in my shop last week. They came from China for the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, and they extended their trip with a detour here to New Orleans to meet with me. And I sat down with the engineer who actually works on designing these systems. I also want to be completely transparent. This isn't a brand new unit that simply showed up for filming a marketing video. This is a beta machine. I've had it in my shop since last year, and I've seen how the design has evolved during the prototype development. The team has brought the Beta 2 model with them, and we're going to talk about it and test it today. Here's the part that I guess most people don't realize is that XLaserlab is the consumer arm of X Photonics, who is a global industrial laser source manufacturer. This isn't rebranded hardware or outsourced engineering. This is their own industrial grade laser technology scaled down to a hobbyist desktop platform. X Photonics has spent many years building high power laser systems for heavy industry. XLaserlab exists to compress that industrial DNA without losing what actually matters: the precision, the thermal stability, and long-term reliability. We're talking about a company with over 1,000 employees worldwide, more than 150 patents, and years of experience building UV laser sources and systems for other brands that most of you already know and have seen, but the end user never hears about. That experience shows up where it counts: source design, optics, cooling, output stability, and durability over time. Now, to set expectations clearly, the unit you're seeing here is a beta. The final production version of the E3 is scheduled to ship in April of this year. Pre-orders are open, but this video isn't a sales pitch. It's about understanding the company and the products they make before making a decision on a UV laser if you happen to be in the market. There are quite a few UV lasers already on the market, and I just want to introduce you to a company who is an actual laser source manufacturer and not just an OEM reseller, so you can make informed decisions. In this video, we're skipping the hype, we're skipping the spec sheet theater. I'm going to talk directly to an engineer, break down the design decisions, and show you what separates an industrial-rooted UV laser from everything else on the market. We're going to start with a quick interview of one of the hundreds of engineers behind this machine, and then I'll show you some of the projects we made during their visit here at the shop. So let's get into it, and let's start off with the interview. let's go. All right, today I'm sitting here with Jerry from XLaserlab. He's here from China. They just finished the CES show in Las Vegas, and they came here to visit with me. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. And we're talking today about the XLaserlab, the E3, and this is a 10-watt UV laser. And this model I've had for quite a while now, a couple of months.
Oh,
And I believe this was the first one ever made, right?
yeah, this is a first prototype.
First prototype.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is not going to be the final review video. This is just an introduction to the XLaserlab UV laser.
Okay.
There are going to be some improvements. It's under development. Like I said, this is the beta model. And the final model is supposed to be ready at the end of Q1 2026.
Yeah, we will like ship out them from the end of March and also start of April around that time.
Okay.
Yep.
And what improvements have been made to this machine since you sent me this beta a couple months ago?
Oh yeah, it will be like quite a lot improvements from us. So at first, especially it's the software, and we will like update a new version of the software. It will be like easy to use, and so like for the whole logistic of the software, it will be like easy to understand for everyone. Because right now the software is still like you need some time to study.
This is still in beta?
Yeah, this is still in beta version.
I
So
see.
right now you still need to some time to study of that. And when you're using that, if someone who never engraved something, they will be confused.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much the
Yeah,
case with any laser software.
yeah, of course.
But this seems very similar to other softwares.
Yeah, also like also for the machine itself, I will be like raise a little bit for the height,
Mhm.
and will be like the whole structure will be more stable. I mean for the covers.
Mhm.
Yeah, and so like for the working area will be increased a little bit.
Okay.
So right now it's still smaller as this, and for the removable plate, and will be also increased a little bit. Yeah, 150.
All right. So I believe this one's 110 by 110.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's going to increase to 150 by 150.
Yeah.
And what about the software? So for people that are used to using lightburn, is this going to work with lightburn?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay. I haven't tested it yet with lightburn because I don't think it's ready, the beta model anyway.
Yeah.
But the final version is going to be compatible.
Yeah, of course.
Can you tell me a little history about the company itself?
Okay. So like our company is established from the 2017, and at first we mostly focus on the industrial part, and we are more like focus on for the fiber light source and also for the light modulars.
So for you're supplying other companies?
Yes.
I see.
Yeah, and we like do that a lot used to. After the industrial part, I mean after the 2021, the marketing needs the stuff from industrial to consumers.
So a hobbyist consumer model.
Yeah, and also like we do like for the UV parts a lot to supply the other companies for the modulars. For this part, and we just decided to bring for use it to the huge and large machines into the consumers. So we decided from the laser welder. And then right now we
Yeah, I've seen a lot of videos on the
Yeah.
laser welder.
yeah, actually we do that like not bad right now. And for the engraver, and we see that right now in the marketing, and they always using for the fibers and the CO2s, which is like will burn the stuffs a little bit. And in our experience, we do the UV stuff a lot, and we know the UV engraver will be changed the game. So we decide to do the UV laser engraver. I mean, direct to consumer for the products. We are the very first one into the market for the laser welder and also for the UV engraver. Yeah.
Yeah, I see a ton of videos on the laser welding.
Yeah.
So getting back to this one, this is 10 watts.
Yeah.
And how many different lenses are you going to make available for it?
We have like two lenses with it, and one of the is 70, and the other one is 150.
So, okay, so 70, 150.
Yeah.
Okay, and it comes with both, or is one of them an accessory?
Oh, we come up both.
Comes with both.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's kind of unusual.
Mm-hmm.
And there are a lot of UV lasers hitting the market right now.
Yeah.
So I know of at least 7 companies that have contacted me.
Yeah.
So what makes the XLaserlab UV laser different or better than any of the others on the market? There's a ton of them that are hitting the market right now. Only a few of them are delivering so far, but what makes this one better? Why would I buy this one over any of the others that are on the market?
Okay, for this machine, like right now we have two different versions. One is 7 watts and one is 10 watts. And they're in the marketing right now, and they like usually have 5 watts. So we got like higher power than the. And then the other way is like our machine is the smallest and the lightest one.
Yeah, I did notice that it's very small, very light, and very solid though.
Yeah. Yeah, so like it's which is like easy to handle it. And also like for the efficiency of the working, I mean for the engraving. So like if we do like a simple couple like the metal tag, like those things, it only take 3 to 5 seconds.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's really like, and also for the accuracy, the precision can be to the 5 micro. Yeah, it's pretty good. And for the highest resolution, we can support for the highest is 16K.
16K.
Yeah. And also like our company, basically we have like our own RD research group, which have a lot of people. And because just like I said, we do the industrial before, so we have a strong research background for the light source. Our company is more focused on the industrial part, and we have like a strong background for the research group, and we have more like experience on hardware, so we can prove the machine for the stability, and also for just to make sure the hardware can be work smoothly. And we are also improve our software right now, because like we are lack of that before. And right now we also like adjust from with a lightburn for the software to make them more smooth.
Right.
Yeah, and just make sure it is easy to understand for everyone. Yeah, just for example, we also like do some little questions marker in software and to provide people to see like how material for the standard parameter goes. So it will be easier for start over.
So there'll be some built-in parameters for engraving and
for suggestion.
Okay. And one of my favorite things with a UV laser is the ability to cut glass.
Yeah.
So what's the thickest glass that this machine can cut?
It can goes for 12 millimeters right now.
12 millimeters.
Yeah. For the dips we can carve, like it's because we set up for the Z axis, it can be automatically moved for the Z axis. So that's why we can do the deeper cutting.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe you'll do 10 passes and then lower it,
Yeah.
and then another 10 passes and lower it, and
Yeah, of course.
you can get all the way up to 10 millimeters of glass.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah,
impressive.
the maximum is 12, and as we testing. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think anyone is even demonstrating cutting glass with the UV laser right now.
Yeah.
So that's going to be one of the things that I am going to demonstrate. So how big is the company? How many employees do you have?
Right now we have like more than 700 people.
700 people.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a big company.
Well, yeah. Yeah, because we are more focused on the
Industrial.
Yeah, industrial, and also for our R&D research group. For our engineers, we got a lot. We have like more than 300 engineers in our company.
Wow.
Yeah.
300. That's quite a few. And are there going to be any other products that you're thinking about bringing to the consumer market?
Yeah.
Other than the UV laser?
Yeah, of course. Like, well, also like to program me for the laser cutters, and also another laser welder, which means like right now our laser welder is like 800 powers, 800 watts. Sorry.
Yeah, was, yeah.
Yeah, and we will bring like the lower power for like 500. We will do more machines, is like for example like laser cutters or other stuff. And our main goal is bring the industrial machines into the consumer side. So we will do more laser stuff. I mean, to bring it to the marketing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
For my audience, why would they choose a UV laser over a regular fiber laser or a MOPA laser?
Okay, so at first, so the UV laser can do all materials. This one is for the consumers, they can do all stuff. And the other side, and for the UV, is just working on the cold surface. It doesn't burn anything.
Right.
Yeah, it's only like destroy the stuff's moleculars. It doesn't produce heat.
Right. So no heat. You could even engrave a match.
Yeah, of
with
course. Just for example, like for the woods, like because a lot of people doing on the woods, and there's always the burn mark on the
Yeah.
I mean from the fiber or MOPA. Yeah,
I,
but you
I think what a lot of people do, and you may not even know this, but there are just tons of people out there that actually engrave food
oh yeah, of course.
with the
Yeah.
fiber laser,
Mhm.
and it makes the taste off
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
So this being a cold laser
Mm-hmm.
is not going to cook that food,
Yeah.
so it shouldn't affect the taste at all.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think you've brought the second beta machine along with you here to New Orleans,
Uh-huh.
and we're gonna actually run some jobs on it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
All right, so thank you for your time.
Yeah.
I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it. And what
Yeah.
we're gonna do next is we're gonna go get that machine, set that one up, and see what maybe the differences are between that one and this one. So thank you for your time,
Yeah,
and
thank you.
let's start making some stuff.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
All right, so we jumped into the back office and set up the version 2 machine and got to work on a t-shirt for me, an XLaserlab t-shirt. And it was pretty interesting, I have to say, because I've done fabrics before on lasers, but it's really, really hard to dial in the settings. And this machine is going to come with settings, some presets for fabrics. This particular preset is a black, and it doesn't affect the material at all. So it still feels the same as the rest of the material. Basically, all it's doing is changing with the cold laser the molecular structure of the surface or the color of the t-shirt itself. Really interesting process. I've shortened this video up so that it's quicker. You don't have to watch it, but the entire time took 2 minutes and 2 seconds to create this beautiful engraving on a t-shirt. I love it. I'm going to wear this one for sure. All right, moving on to the next project, which is something that I'm sure a lot of you are interested in, is the inner crystal engraving. And not all UV lasers can do this. This one has a Z that actually moves with the 3D project. So this is an STL of a Christmas tree that we just pulled offline. And many UV lasers can only do flat engravings inside a crystal. This one does inner engravings. Now, this was a long project. I think this took about an hour and a half or so. But you can see that this is a true 3D engraving. And it came out absolutely wonderful for just grabbing an STL offline. I think it did a really, really super job. Now, this inner crystal engraving was done offline. This one took a few hours, and this has to be specially prepared. You have to put it into a little vat of oil of some kind, but the detail on this universe 3D file just came out incredible. You can't actually see all of the details on camera because it just doesn't pick it up, but with the naked eye, you can read all of the labels on every one of the planets. And I'm trying to zoom in here, but you just can't see it right on camera. In person, this is a spectacular inner 3D engraving. And this just blew me away. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this before on any of the videos online. Now, being that we're already doing crystal, we decided to do some glass. And this is a heart-shaped glass. And the first engraving that we're doing on this is a graphic. So it is the company's logo. And this is a surface engraving. And I'm leaving this in real time so you can get an idea of how long this actually takes. So this surface engraving is an image, and we're going to run two jobs on this. We're going to run first the image and then some text underneath it. And it is really hard to pick up how beautiful this looks on this piece of glass, but in person, it really looks stunning. So again, this is real time that you're seeing here. And that's the end of the image. So next is going to be the text. And I believe it just says Louisiana Hobby Guy. And here we go. That's much quicker than the image. So now you're getting a good idea of what the image and the text, how long it takes to do on glass. Just keep in mind that you're going to see reflections of the engraving behind it. So it looks kind of weird, but absolutely came out wonderful. Next, we decided to move on and do a plastic cover. So this is the case that the brass coin came in. And we're doing, again, two engravings on here. One of them, what you see right now, this is live, that's the graphic. And the next one is text. So top is an image, bottom is text. And you can see a better look at this one on camera, how absolutely perfect that came out. So since everybody does lots of business cards, we grabbed a graphic off the internet and decided to do a metal business card. Now, I'm not showing you the whole length here. This photograph took about 2 minutes, and I'm cutting the video up a little bit in order to save some time so that you can see the final results a little more quickly. But this was a little over 2 minutes from start to finish. And no adjustments, just basically throwing a photograph into the software and running it as is. And it really came out spectacular for something that took very little thought, very little effort, which I'd have a really hard time doing on my fiber laser, to be honest. And here is the final result of this. And like I said, this is a little bit over 2 minutes. Come on, get it into focus. There we go. Really did an absolute beautiful job on this business card. All right, so let's get to something that fiber lasers can't do, and that's cutting through wood. Now, this was set to 15 passes, but you can clearly see after 6 passes, it was completely finished. And we just, 10 passes to be safe. And take a look at the beautiful cut that this made on here. That is just unbelievable. No soot, no burn whatsoever. Just perfect. Now we're going to jump over to titanium real quick, and I've speeded this up. This was about a 5-minute job that I've speeded up for you. And you can see that the material test that we did got some really great colors. And you can auto assign colors to a graphic. Really interesting software. And there you can see the final result of that engraving. I don't know why you'd want to use titanium, but there it is. So in an effort to save some time, because this video is running long, I just wanted to pop up some pictures that we did just to show you on titanium or metal how well they came out. And it was all done from a material test and automatically assigned. All right, we've run the jobs, multiple materials, real settings, real workloads, and the results speak for themselves. The XLaserlab E3 has delivered consistent, repeatable results across everything we threw at it. Clean marking, stable output, no drama between jobs, and that matters more than any spec sheet or marketing hype video ever will. What stands out to me isn't just what it can do today, but how predictable it is while doing it. That's usually the dividing line between hobby-grade machines and systems built with industrial discipline behind them. And that brings us back to the people behind it. XLaserlab comes from X Photonics, and you can see that influence clearly once you start running real work: source stability, optical consistency, and thermal control. These aren't features that you bolt on later. They're baked in from the start. I want to be clear once again, this is still a beta unit. I've had it since last year, and what you've seen here today is the beta 2 machine and is the result of ongoing refinement. This is not a rush to market product. The final production version of the E3 is scheduled to be ready to ship in April of this year. Pre-orders are open now, but the point of this video was introduction and evaluation and not sales hype. And this fits exactly where I said this channel is going. From here forward, the machines I review will either be best in class or the best option for the budget user. Based on what I've seen so far, the E3 is clearly aiming for both of those categories. If this machine has impressed you as much as it has me, there's an affiliate link in the description if you want to help support the channel or even just learn more about it. The link lets them know that I told you about the machine. The evaluation doesn't change either way, whether you order one of these or not. As always, I'll continue testing and pushing the machine. And if anything changes, you'll hear it here first. If you want deeper dives, more materials, or long-term reliability updates, subscribe to the channel. I'll post more videos as I go on with this machine. So, as always, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.